Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is the final in the 2025 series of KNX webinars that are sponsored by the KNX National Group USA. My name is David Thoreau. I'm the Secretary Treasurer at KNX USA, and I'm pleased to introduce today's presentation, which is by Iddero. Iddero's been a very good partner with us. They presented at CEDIA this year in Denver. I had a chance to meet our presenter, Jose Maldonado, and we would invite you to interact with them and ask questions as we go. Or if you're watching this online and on our KNX USA webinar network, you can also forward questions at that time. If you have other information or need other information, the KNX USA National Group has a website which is knx.us. Very simple, knx.us. There's also additional information available about KNX in general at the KNX Association website, and that's knx.org. Feel free to contact us through those channels. With that, I'm going to be very simple and turn it over to Jose to present the product line from Iddero. Jose?
Thank you, David. Thanks to KNX US for holding this webinar, and thanks to all of you for your time to attend this webinar. So let me start with the presentation, with the webinar. Just speaking about Iddero, speaking a bit briefly about Iddero, who we are. We design and manufacture solutions for home and building automation based on standard protocols. This is quite important for us, standard protocols, mainly KNX, but also we have started to develop products with compatible with DALI. And this is important because you know, as you as a installer or integrator can choose between different manufacturers, the best product for every manufacturer to carry out your installation. For example, actuators from one manufacturer, sensor from a different manufacturer, interfaces from a different manufacturer, and all of them working together because all of them speak the same common language, in this case KNX. And we are specialized. We focus on visualization and control solutions. Okay, so that's why it's important for us to develop products for the standard KNX. We are 20 years already experienced in the market, in the industry, and we are proud to say made in Spain. All our products are completely designed and manufactured in Spain, and sold in more than 50 countries already. And well, we are located in the south of Spain, in Malaga, a nice city to live and to go on holidays, like most of the people from North Europe. But also there is an important technological hub in Malaga, in our city. For example, Google has established an international office for cybersecurity in Malaga, in our city, starting last year. And as mentioned before, we focus on visualization and control products with two main goals. One of them is just we design robust and reliable products. This is quite important for us. And we are known in the market because we collaborate with different big players, big brands like ABB, like Schneider, like NDT, etc. Just complementing their portfolio with our solutions because they rely on our solutions, and also with an intuitive and user-friendly visualization. You know, in some cases you can have really amazing visualizations, user interfaces, but it's a nightmare. It's quite complicated to just turn a light on, and not only for a customer, for a power user. I mean for someone familiar with the technology, but if you think an old person trying to turn the light on with a complex user interface in a home automation installation, sometimes it's incredible. So let me show you the just thinking on the topic of this webinar, the switch jungle. In some installation, even not thinking only in a regular installation without home automation, without automation. I mean, even in a KNX installation, sometimes you have many different interfaces just to try to control several functionality. Lighting, blinds, shutters, HVAC, alarms, etc., etc. So many different interfaces for many different functions, and for the end user, this is of course a higher cost, and also obviously it's ugly. It's not visually appealing because you have several interfaces, several mechanisms, and also you have to interact with them with anyone in a different way. So quite complex to operate, and also for the installer is complex installation. But not only the installation at the beginning, also it's complex and to maintain, and mainly to expand. Okay, so one of the key benefits of KNX is just the possibility to expand the system in the future. But as long as you have several interfaces, several devices to control many different things, is more and more complex to maintain, and also to expand the system in the future. And not only for a simple room control, for a simple or just to control a few variable functions in one single room. But imagine you need to do that from one single point to control several functionalities from several rooms. It will be really a nightmare. So to solve that issue, that problem, let me introduce the Iddero Verso product family. Yes, the goal for this solution is just to have one single interface to rule them all, to control everything, all the functions related mainly in a room, just a room controller. But also you can control not only a room controller, but some more rooms or functions, because this touch panel with a 4.3 multi-touch capacitive display provide up to 96 configurable functions to control, of course, switching, dimmers, RGB lights, shutters, blind, also thermostat, not only interfacing an external thermostat controller, but also providing the thermostat controller itself. Just implement two internal thermostats controllers, interface multimedia systems, a sync controller, internal sync controller, time schedules, alarms, etc., etc. And for those functionality, to control those functionalities, the touch panel provide advanced components, and like the rotary, dimmer, RGB wheels, or the choice component, just showing to the customer all the options and select the right options just to send the corresponding function or value to the KNX bus. So all those functions are at the same time elegant and easy to use and easy to understand for the final customer. The most important thing, a system the final customer really like to use. And one of the main features are the touch gestures. It's not only a matter of having controls easy to use, it's also a matter of being able to trigger quick actions easily. Don't need to go to turn the display on, go to page 3, go to component 4, and then open it with a component. No, you can just trigger quick actions with gestures over the display. When the touch panel is showing the home page, or even with the display off in power saving mode, you can just swiping with a single finger for independent actions, and also with a multi-touch gesture, you can trigger a different action just placing your hand all over the display. So you imagine you enter a dark room, and then just place your hand over the display and then turn the lights on or trigger any other welcome sim or whatever. This is quite useful and quite easy to understand and to operate for the final customer. And other special pages provided by this device is a page just to configure the time schedules. For example, you can program a timer to turn the lights on and at 7 p.m. and then turn them off at 11. Just the weekend during August. Okay, so this is quite flexible, and you can do it up to 4 independent. You can configure up to 4 independent timers for every control, up to 96 controls in the touch panel. Also, there is a special page listing all the alarms configured in the ETS in the touch panel. So listing all the alarms and the status of everyone, and every event is saved in an internal log. So you can always check when an alarm is triggered, when the alarm condition disappears, and when the customer acknowledge the alarm. Okay. And also you can protect pages. For example, you can protect those timers editing page or the alarm page or any other page. Imagine you are, for example, this touch panel is installed in a dental clinic, and you want to avoid the children to play with the lights, with the HVAC or whatever. Then just protect the system or the one specific those pages you don't want them to access with the PIN codes, okay? And those PIN codes can be, of course, be edited from the touch panel afterwards. Also, the final customer can edit a favorite page. So this is a page that starting from the 96 up to 96 controls configured from ETS by the integrator, that the final customer can then place here in this favorite page just the most common use controls. So for a quick access to them. And also, the final customer can play with the dark and the light mode for the visualization, and this in combination with the background images that are completely configurable, customized for every single page in the touch panel, and also the layouts of the controls of the components within every page. You can build a really unique visualization for every project. So it's not only a matter of being able to control many different functions for the same user interface, but also being able to provide a unique interface for every installation. And of course, you can install it in a portrait or landscape orientation, okay, with background images, different layouts, etc., etc. It's just a matter of a parameter option. It's not. It's just the same product. And speaking about the installation, you can do it in a standard single gun box, and the American type single gun box, and also is possible a completely flush installation for dry walls. So at the end is you will end up with a quite stylish and with a very good feeling with the glass surface at the same level of the wall. Okay, so and in this case you also provide an extra security, because you cannot take it. You can remove the touch panel from there. It's not easy. Okay, so we now have a nice display, a nice smart push button, and a nice smart controller to control many different functions in a room or in a few rooms. And what if I want to use my mobile? Okay, in that case, we can have the Iddero Verso IP. Okay, let me the IP2. These two stand for the second generation of this product family. Okay, originally was launched in 2016, And just last year, we launched the second generation of this product family. So it's a quite a major product in the market. Okay. So this Iddero Verso IP is just equivalent in functionality to the previous model, the Iddero Verso. So all those functions related with the KNX installation based on KNX protocol, and also in this case providing IP connectivity just to be able to access from your mobile locally if you are connected by Wi-Fi in your local network. Without needing to go through internet or just go through the cloud. Okay, with zero configuration, you don't need to configure anything in the router. You don't need to configure any port redirection or VPNs or whatever. And even you don't need to configure anything in the Iddero Verso itself regarding the network, because everything is configured automatically. And all very important things, everything in all communication are completely encrypted and 100% secure. We use that for this remote access. You can use the Iddero mobile app, completely freely available for iOS and Android. And the most important thing is just the app for the final customer is just because the app mirrors the user interface shown on the display. So it's just exactly the same. So as long as the final customer knows how to operate with the display on the wall, they automatically knows how to operate with the app. It's quite straightforward. And how it works. I mean, how do I link my app with the display with the device? Well, it's quite simple. Just we have our own cloud service. Iddero Cloud is a free service. Just the same as the apps, and you create an account in Iddero Cloud with an email and a password. You don't need any more information, and then just from the app scan a QR code shown in the display, and that's all. That's the only configuration required for just to link your device with your account, and then being able to access from your mobile using the Iddero mobile app. It's quite simple, and the final customer, the final user can do it by themselves, and not needed and really tech guy to carry out this linking process. And you can have as many devices linked with the same account in Iddero Cloud, and at the same time you can have as many mobiles using the same account. So and all of them sorry, will receive the push notification when an alarm is triggered in the installation. Okay, so now we have a nice display allowing me to control many different functions in the installation, and also I can do it from my mobile. But what if I want to use voice control? Okay, so we have recently launched the Iddero voice control service, allowing you to control your devices through Amazon Alexa. Okay, and this service is activated and configured through Iddero Cloud in a very simple way. As long as you have your devices linked with your account in Iddero Cloud, you will be able to activate the service, and then you will get all the components previously configured in the device. All those controls will be listed in Iddero Cloud, and then you just select which ones you want to have them controlled by from Alexa. Okay, and then for everyone, you just say, okay, this is which type of control it is. Like, for example, this is a light or a blind or whatever, and a friendly name for Alexa. Okay, maybe you in the display you have used a contraction or a short name, but you want to use a really different friendly name for just to be for the commands in Alexa. And that's all. And then you, from your Alexa app, just enable the Iddero skill and logging with your Iddero Cloud credentials, and all those controls are automatically discovered by Alexa, and that's all. And then just say Alexa, turn the light on to your Echo or to your mobile, and then Alexa will communicate with our cloud. Our cloud will communicate with device, and the device will trigger the action in the installation. So far, so good. And actually, it's only Alexa compatible with the Iddero voice control, but Google Home will be also compatible, will be integrated in the next few months. So perfect. We now have a nice display controlling many different functions in my installation, in my room, or covered in just a few rooms. From the display, from my mobile, from my Echo, Alexa Echo. But what if I want to control my intercom? Okay, perfect. Then the Verso indoor model again provides the same functionality, equivalent functionality to the previous model, the Verso IP2, and adding indoor monitor functionality, just to compatible with the standard SIP protocol based door stations like the brands 2N or Dorber, and also will allow you to visualize IP cameras. And this is quite important because it's not only a matter of having the same interface for the home automation and also for the intercom, and also saving costs, because you avoid to install the monitor for the intercom. It's also a matter of providing an extra security at the entrance, because at the same time you are, for example, receiving the call from outside and you accept the call and start speaking with the guy outside. And okay, who are you? I'm the pizza guy. Yes, perfect. I'm gonna open the door. And at the same time, you can go through different IP cameras and just to watch what's happening outside, maybe in a hidden corner or wherever. So it's just not only of unifying interface, is not only a matter of saving costs, but also providing an extra security when you integrate intercom with our solution, with our user interfaces. Okay, so at this point, let me summarize the Iddero Verso 2 family products. This is just the Iddero Verso, the entry model, just KNX functionality. This product was awarded with the PlusX awards in 2024 in several categories. Then the Verso IP2 is the equivalent in functionality to the previous model, but adding IP connectivity for remote access. This product was awarded with the Best KNX Product of the Year in 2024 as well. We're quite proud of it. And then if the Verso Indoor is again equivalent in functionality to the previous one, actually it is the first model for the second generation, and additionally providing indoor monitor functionality and IP camera visualization. And all of them are available with a glass surface and in black and white color. And as mentioned before, you can install them in portrait or landscape orientation and wall installation or flush installation. So where can I use these solutions? Okay, there are many different projects where you can install these solutions. Residential projects from small apartments where, for example, you can control everything. Normally in a small apartment, you don't have 96 control, 96 functions. So with a single Verso IP, for example, you can control the whole apartment, and also providing scenes, timers, remote access. And in case you want to have also the intercom integrated, you can use, instead of the Verso IP, you can use the Verso Indoor, etc. So small apartment, from small apartment to large villas, where in those cases you may use the Verso, the regular, the entry model, just KNX in every room or every 2 rooms, or just to control the room and the bathroom for that room, and then combine the Verso 2 for every room for example, with the Verso Indoor in those rooms where you won't also receive the intercom, and maybe with a different system just to control the whole installation and also to centralize the remote access. We will speak about that later. Hospitality, of course, in hotels, guest rooms, suites, lounges, meeting rooms, etc. And commercial projects. There are many commercial projects using this type of solution. Offices, stores, restaurants, gyms, just to control all the lighting systems and HVAC and different alarms to control for a local and remote control, etc., etc. Of course, you can combine every model according to the requirements of every project. Okay, so we know very well now the Iddero Verso family, and we know where we can install those systems. We can how we can combine them. But what if I need to control more than 96 functions? What if I want a visualization with a larger display? Or if I need to be able to remote access not only from the app, but also using a PC, Windows PC or Linux or a Mac PC using a standard browser, typical in commercial projects, for example, in restaurants, from a concert or something like that. Or if I want to, or if I need to do a complex operation, for example, just comparing different temperatures, just to trigger different actions, just depending on some combination of events, etc. Or if I want to receive email notification when an alarm is triggering the installation, not only push notification in an app, but for a external login system, I really need some other notification for alarms. Okay, so in those cases, let me propose you this solution, the all-in-one touch panel solutions. In this case, we have two different models, 10.1 inches and 7 inches with capacitive touch, multi-touch display solution, AC3 and AC3L, with two different finishes. One of them is just the glass series, equivalent to the Verso family, available in black and white, and the classic series. In this case, with interchangeable methacrylate front frames, we are available. The colors available are black, white, and gray. But in this case, we can also customize those front frames with the shape, the color, etc. Maybe even for retrofit, in case you have to cover a large area or something like that. So in this case, if we had up to 96 controls with the Verso family, with this all-in-one solution, we can provide, this system provide more than 4,000 controls, so much more than enough for small, medium, even large installations. Organized in zones, and in every zone you can have up to 8 different pages listed in the bottom of the display, and up to 8 controls per page. And the navigation from the different zones can be used, and maps can be used for the navigation. Typically used for floor plans, organized as floor plans, but also you can use just organized for functionality, depending on the functionality. Okay, all of these are standard images, so it's quite easy to configure and to customize and to again provide a unique installation visualization for every single project. Yes, more or less the same product concept as the Verso family. Configurable background images with different page layouts, dark light modes, advanced UI components. Of course, the touch gesture, the forward directional, and the multi-touch gesture for triggered actions. And in this case, you can protect pages with up to 4 hierarchical levels of passwords, of PIN codes. And more advanced functions like a sync controller is not only, if you are familiar with the classical KNX model for the syncs, it's just a snapshot of the current actuator status. In this case, this is the classical KNX model for the syncs. With the AC3 and AC3L solution, you can also build the syncs as an editable action of sequences. For example, just when you configure the syncs, or just pre-configure the syncs, just saying or listing different actuators participating that will participate in the syncs, then the final customer, the final user can edit at any moment and build the syncs just for example doing something like, okay, I will turn this light on, then I will wait 5 seconds, then I will turn a different light off, on, and then turn all the lights off, and then configure the set point of the HVAC at whatever degrees, and etc., etc. So it's completely flexible, quite powerful, and completely managed by the final user. Time schedules, alarm monitoring, presence simulations, just to work for a simulation of action when you are not at home, email notifications, up to 8 independent thermostat controller inside the touch panel, a rich set of logic functions allowing you to solve almost any issue you need to make in your installation. Logic expressions, like for example, you need conditional functions, even nested conditional functions. You can do it with these logic expressions, logic gates, comparators, arithmetics, etc., etc. Delay unit, for example, when I receive an event, when I turn a light on, then I will wait 10 seconds and then automatically off because it's missing a corridor or whatever. So it's a quite flexible system allowing you to solve almost any issue in the installation. And of course, as the all-in-one solution with indoor monitor functionality, the same concept that for the Verso Indoor, compatible with almost any SIP standard-based intercom, to doorbell, etc. IP camera visualization. You can combine both as an indoor monitor for just to provide an extra security at the entrance. Remote access. Compatible with Iddero Cloud and the Iddero mobile app for push notification, and also this system run an internal web server, so you can use any standard web browser to access the whole installation locally and also remotely using the Iddero Cloud service, and again avoiding any configuration in the router and with encrypted secure communications. And of course, compatible with the Iddero voice control service. Okay, so at this point we have different solutions, and for just to cover different functionalities and just to be able to use them in different projects, residential, commercial, hospitality. We have been speaking all the time about displays, touch panel, user interfaces, but what if I prefer not to have a display on the wall? Okay, this is a quite difficult question for a company dedicated to design and manufacture touch panels. Okay, if I don't want a display on the wall, but still need all the functionality we have been previously describing, okay, in that case, we also have this Iddero home server. In this case, the home server 3. The 3 stands for the third generation of this product, like the AC3 touch panels. It's a compact home server in DIN-RAID format, just to control and monitor in the KNX installation. In this case, using your mobile, the Iddero mobile app, or the web browser, the standard web browser, because this device also runs an internal web server as the user interface. But at the same time, you can also build unique interfaces because all the background images, all the maps, etc., can also be configured in this home server, and you will have them in your mobile, and you will have them in your browser in case of using the web server. Additionally to all that functionality, this device provides 8 multifunction inputs, and also, of course, is compatible with the Iddero Cloud, as mentioned before, the Iddero mobile app, the web browser, and compatible with the voice control. Okay, so I've tried to summarize our portfolio, our main portfolio of the Iddero Verso family, the all-in-one solutions, based on AC3 and AC3 large touch displays, the touch panels, and the home server, equivalent functionality to those all-in-one solution, but without display. Okay, and also we have gone through different scenarios where you can combine different products. For example, in a large villa, when I was describing, you can use Verso for room controllers, Verso indoor in case of needing the intercom in some of the rooms. You can combine them with, for example, with an AC3 or AC3L touch panel as a main controller for the whole installation, also receiving the also used as an indoor monitor for the intercom, and centralizing the remote access for the whole installation. In those cases, you don't need to put Verso IP. It doesn't make too much sense. Okay. So, well, this is my presentation. I've just finished, tried to explain everything. Don't know if I've been quite fast speaking and trying to be not to take you too much time. And well, I will open the turn of the questions.
If we don't have any questions, I think this publication will be put out on a webinar on the YouTube channel for the KNX National Group, and anyone who has additional questions can certainly contact Jose direct at Iddero.com, listed on the screen, and it's an exciting and complete package that certainly has usability within our markets, and we'll look forward to seeing more of this. And as I mentioned earlier, if you want more information about the KNX National Group, that's at knx.us. And KNX, all of these products are programmable, Jose, I assume, through using ETS, the engineering tool software from KNX, which lets you build your entire project using a non-proprietary software package that's developed just for the purpose by the KNX Association. And that information on that's available at the knx.org. With that, I want to thank Jose for his presentation. The information was very excellent for us. And any other comments? Very good.
For me, a pleasure, and just to have this opportunity to explain our portfolio, our solutions, and again, thanks to KNX US Association for holding the webinar. Not only this webinar, but all those webinars you are providing to the in YouTube.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. And with that, we'll end this webinar, and thank everybody for joining, and please be in touch.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.